Hey, welcome to edsguitarlessons.com. I want to do another video here on the Zoom G5. I found out some more information that could be very helpful to you for those that own it and or are looking into getting it. As I said in one of my earlier videos, I didn't know how to adjust the volume to make the volume equal through each patch. So I'm going to address that, and I'm also going to show you and demonstrate some of the rhythm and looping features of the guitar, of this particular pedal. Okay, so first of all, let's start with the volume. How do you get an equal volume of your guitar through various patches? Like I have a Vox Combo, I have a Tele Crunch, and I have a Han Solo. And you would want to know, when you're on stage, you'd want them to be semi-equal. Maybe on the solo channel, number 3 that I have, you'd want it maybe slightly louder than the rest. But how do you get them equal? Because I couldn't do that at the beginning, but now I figured it out. So what you do is basically, this is the performance mode. So this is what you would see when you're on stage, and you can scroll through your different patches, okay, that you're going to use on the stage. But you have to go into edit mode, which is button number 4, and you press on it, and then you scroll over until you see the Zoom volume boost. And you can scroll with the scroll button here. It goes one way or it goes the other to show you all the different stomp boxes that are on a particular patch, signal chain, which you see here: Vox Combo Amp, Simulator, Governor, Delay Reverb, Hall Effect, Graphic Equalizer, and Optimum Compressor. And then when you scroll all the way over, you get the volume pedal that relates to this pedal here. And I don't know everything about it, but I do at least know how to at least make it equal across the board, so that when you come to these particular patches, when you're in performance mode, they're at a level that's equal or thereabouts, however you want to adjust it. So when you're in this edit mode, let me back out again. You're going to have to do each pedal one at a time, okay? So right now, because in performance mode, I'm looking at the Vox pedal, okay? Or the number 1, which is my Vox Combo setting, okay? Okay. Then you hit the edit mode, and I'm going to edit this setting right now for my Vox. You go in here, hold on to the hold for patches or edit, and then you'll scroll over till you see the volume boost. You can add wah-wah there, but at this point it's just the volume boost for this. It turns the volume on or off. That's all I got it for, okay? And then you hit page. And when you hit page, then you have tabs. In this particular case, there's 3 tabs that you can look at. But the one you want to look at that is pertinent to what we're talking about is this V-Posi. I found that's what's going to be your volume level when you turn the patch on. And I found that it works, that V-Posi works when I got it at 100% on all of them. Then it's pretty well equal across the board. So you would adjust it by using your little dial here. Go down to 0, or you got it up to 100%. Once you do it, it's set. You don't have to save nothing. It's just a done deal. Whatever you leave it at, that's what it's going to save it as. Okay? So I just set up the Vox. So now I go back out. Then I go to my Tele Crunch. Okay? And I want to now adjust that setting. So I go into the edit mode. Go to volume boost, page, and it's set at 100. Okay? So that's cool. Got it. Okay? Hold this down. Now my Han Solo. Now you could have set those to 80 or 90 and then made Han Solo 100 so it's a little bit louder. You can adjust it however you want, but at least this gives you an idea where you go to do this. Okay, so now I'm adjusting this Han Solo. Go in here, go to page, and it is actually a little bit less. And I think the reason why I put it a little bit less because it was super hot. Han Solo is a very high gain, very loud setting. So I backed it off a little bit to about 89, which was fine for what I do. Okay, and so now all three of these are set up. So I can go back to them. Now I'm in performance mode. So now what I had before was I'd go to Vox and use my volume pedal and it would be fine. But as soon as I went here, it was either off, too low, and I couldn't, the volumes were off. So I had to fool with the pedal. And that would be very cumbersome when you're changing from a clean setting to a distorted setting. In performance, you don't want to have to be doing a pedal dance, trying to find the right volume when you need the exact volume, or at least very close right at the beginning of switching over from one patch to the next. So that's where this becomes very valuable. And so now they're all pretty close. So I'll just kind of go through them real quick, and you can see it here. Okay. So. Say I was on stage, I'd be playing my Han Solo, whatever. Okay, then I can switch over to a clean setting. Setting I want. So there you have it. That's one way that you can set this up so that you can have a global type setting to set up your patches. Some stomp box pedals like this do this in a different way. Some of them are pretty equal, but you always have to do some fine tuning. I thought I'd just show you how that worked. Okay, so now I'm a little bit more happier that when I'm in this performance mode, I can go from one patch to the next, and they're all going to be pretty close to where I need them to be. Of course, I can tweak them wherever I want. A little higher, a little lower. This one might be a little softer. This one might go a little higher, but you would just do as I stated there. Okay, I want to show you another feature on the pedal that I've kind of fooled with a little bit, and that's the ability of it to have a rhythm section. It has a built-in drum machine, okay, and it also has a looper. So I want to demonstrate that for you so you can see how the drum machine works and the looper. And so basically what you do is if you want to have drums, you basically go here to rhythm. As soon as you hit it, the screen comes up. It's a blues pattern. Gives you the tap tempo. You can tap to make it slower or faster with this button. It pertains to this. Right now it's at 114 beats per minute. And then this will take you back to the patch. If you click on it, there's your patches, so you can switch back and forth, soloing using the clean setting, solo sound, VX sound. Hold it again, and it goes back to, actually that's in tuner mode. So to go back to the loop, it does say over here, hold for looper. You hold that down. Excuse me, we're not going to looper. No, we just want to hold number 4 down, and that'll either get us there or back to the edit mode, okay? So you got your rhythm going, okay? Now, you can shut it off, okay, by hitting that button. And also, what you can do when you're starting off, you go to rhythm. The rhythm section comes up. I'll turn this down a little bit. Okay. And you can see that right now it's a blues pattern, okay? And you can change that to blues 1, you know, I mean, there's a whole bunch of different patterns in here. Dance 4, typical drum machine type thing, okay? Downbeat, metal. So there's all kinds of beats, typical thing. Shuffles, thrash, punk, okay? Pop, dance, 6/8, Latin, ballad, and your blues, okay? So you can select what type you want. Then you can select the tempo, and so you can use this dial here to dial in the exact tempo that you want. And or if you don't want to bend down, you can use this button. It says tap tempo to adjust it this way, just by tapping, okay? I found that the way the tap works is you do it once, it increases it, you do it again, it increases it, and it goes up high, then it starts back low again, okay? So there's a 113 beats per minute. The level is done here, so you can raise it or lower however loud you want it to be. This, you have to use the dial. You, of course, can't do it with a foot pedal, okay? So that's how you would set the level. So once you set the level, once you know what kind of tempo rhythm that you want, then you hold. You can use this to go back to your patches that you've that you want to go to. You can go anywhere you want. Okay. And I'll try to demonstrate how this works using a blues kind of a sound here. Okay, so got a blues beat. I'll play a blues riff. Now, how do you get into looper? And it says right here, hold for looper on this number 1 button. It says it right on the left-hand side up here, but where my foot's tapping, okay? So if I hold this down, you can see another screen comes up called looper. And it identifies this number 1 button now to be your record button. You can still set the tempo in here if you wanted to. There's our 113 beats per minute that we set in the rhythm section. So if you wanted to change it, you don't have to go to rhythm. You can set it within the looper section. And this will get you back to the patch. And that'll become critical here in a minute. So I've already selected the rhythm. And now I'm just going to record a rhythm track. Okay. Using this looper that's built in, and here we go. And it does give you a pre-count that shows up in this number 1 screen. I don't know if you'll see it on the video, but it does. You can see it counting down. So I'm not playing anymore the guitar. This is, you're hearing the recording that I just did. And you see me tap in, tap out right at the right moment. So it will just keep playing that. Okay. So now I want to lay down a solo. So I hit this 3rd button here, and it'll get me over to my patches. I'm on telly because I did the rhythm in a nice clean sound, but I'll throw in a little bit more with a Vox sound. So now I can go to my Vox sound. this sound. Okay, so you can still access your patches while it's looped there. If I wanted to record a solo, all I do is hold down the looper. The looper's playing, and it says overdub. So in other words, it's telling me if I press record again, it's going to write over this lick, so I can add another layer, if you will. And I'll do that next when it finishes this turnaround. So I quit, and I probably should have kept playing all the way through the entire loop, because that little lead that I did will only show up at the beginning of how long I played it. So I probably should have kept playing, but you'll see it come up play right now. I'm not playing the guitar, this is the loop. So that laid that down. So I just laid down another loop or layer, so it should have a little solo all the way through it. If I want to get a different sound, there you go. It's all looping. I'm not playing. That's looped through and recorded on this system. You can see my hands are free. That's all looping, and the rhythm section in the G5 pedal. Very versatile, very useful. Hold for looper. And I want to stop it all. And of course, if you want to stop the rhythm, I think you just have to hit rhythm with your finger. I don't know any other way to do that yet. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. You learned two things. You learned how to set the volume so they're equal on each of your patches. And you also learned how to use the looper and the rhythm machine. So it's quite a versatile little unit here. I'm getting to enjoy it more and more as I spend more time with it. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. You can put comments down there if you liked it or not. You can visit my website, edsguitarlessons.com. You can also look at some of the other videos that I have on this particular stomp box, and I have quite a few other videos with some of my students, and of course some stomp boxes, amps, guitars that I demo on this YouTube page. I really appreciate you visiting, and if you have a request for something else that you want me to demonstrate, let me know, and I'll do my best to get it up as soon as I can. Thanks a lot for visiting. God bless, and have a great day.